Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Chris Wood here, August 27th, 2022. Just doing a quick update to show that my identity theft is done. This whole right side of my head and my face is being completely deformed. My face is all being completely swelled up, especially right in here. And this is from being broadcasted through. This is being done to me through William Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, and Blair Hardy. Compliments of remote narrow monitoring. Compliments of O.P.P. Lennox and Eddington, Ontario Provincial Police. Spencer Mills, you are guilty of murder. Ex-Chief, guilty of murder. Shannon Cork, guilty of murder. Staff Sergeants, guilty of murder and sodomy. Robert Lucas and Robert Kane, guilty of murder. Shannon Cork, Shelley Hafner, guilty of murder. Stacy, mental health worker, you're guilty of murder. Dr. Tatiana V., you are guilty of murder. Dr. Joy Hadley, you are guilty of murder. Dr. McGregor, you are guilty of murder. Dr. Waldron, Dr. Ambimbola, Dr. Sue, Dr. Fardell, you are guilty of murder. Triage Nurse Terry, Triage Nurse Tanya, Triage Nurse David, you are guilty of murder. Paladin Security, you are guilty of murder. William Billy Wooldridge, 149 Center Street North, you are guilty of murder. Blair Hardy, allegedly in jail, you are guilty of murder. Ray, Sam, Hope Mills, Michelle, you are guilty of murder. Allie Cooper, Bucktooth Bob, you are guilty of murder. Sarah, Curtis, and the blonde-haired bitch that lives on Center Street and Thomas side door entrance, the Crack Shack, you are guilty of murder. You were all using remote narrow monitoring on me. Destiny and Crystal Larrabee, too, and a guy named Mike, a homeless guy. There is also Bert Hustler and Maggie Falls as well. You are guilty of murder. You are guilty of injuring, torturing, deforming me for this identity theft. This is being done to me for revenge retaliation through O.P.P. for speaking of their crimes since 2019. I was shot in my right ear back in 2019 by the ex-chief. The lies, the cover-ups, the time buying, arrest refusals except for on me, medical treatment refusals, discriminations because of falsified files through Stacy's lies to her girlfriend Tatiana. Lennox and Eddington Hospital doctors are nothing more than crime cover-up doctors for Lennox and Eddington, Ontario Provincial Police. I have been proving it for 3 years. Their oaths mean nothing. They are there to use their positions to aid police in their crimes, to aid their inmate boss, Billy Wooldridge, in his crime. I am the victim of identity theft, I am the victim of human trafficking, and I am the victim of attempted murder. William Wooldridge and Blair Hardy, the ones guilty of this, along with Jabin Allstein and Tyler Lake as well, are guilty of stalking my mother. William Wooldridge was calling my mother Mom, using remote neural monitoring on her because of her age, gave tumors, and the radiation EMS gave tumors, gave cancer, caused her death, was with intent. Just like this against me is with intent. I was sold by O.P.P. for this revenge retaliation because of me speaking of their crimes since 2019. This is what happens when you speak police crimes. They have other police to help cover their crimes. They have doctors here to cover their crimes. They have a justice of the peace here to cover their crimes. And they have lawyers here that will not touch them, probably either friends or in fear of their life, that if they go against them, they know what will happen. They will end up murdered, their families will end up murdered. If they have children, they might end up killed, or parents might end up killed or sold. They might have insurance policies taken out on them, identity thefts. You put William Wooldridge's prisoner tracking on me, the 24/7 remote neural monitoring, to read as him, and now this is done. Because I completely have no feeling left in my fucking head from all the deforming, knowing I cannot go to a hospital. So, you did it after 3 years. My identity theft is done. You might as well consider Chris Wood dead. You are guilty of murdering me. You're guilty of murdering my mother. You split my fucking skull. You injured my brain. You're constantly numbing me down. You're deforming me. I've been proving it every step of the way, and I still can't do fuck all about it. I cannot go to a hospital or get nothing done for this. For the simple reason is they are involved, and this would just be called a lie. They had lies against me stating I'm a self-harmer. Bullshit. It needs to be proven, that lie. They've had lies against me stating that I'm suicidal. Bullshit, and that needs to be proven too. I've been trying to save my fucking life. So, you completely deform my skull, you completely deform my face. This is from air being blown through my body. This is from air being blown through me. This is how I am swelling up and being broadcasted through from the remote neural monitoring. It is a Pontius Pilate crime through O.P.P. This is how they frame, this is how they traffic, and this is how they murder here in NAPANEE successfully. You are guilty of ending a bloodline. You're not only guilty of killing my mother, you're not only guilty of this to me, but you are guilty of ending an entire bloodline for Spencer Mills' revenge. So congratulations, you serial killing motherfuckers. The only reason you put on your badge is to further your fucking crimes and to get away with them. Along with your buddy, your boss, your boyfriend, your co-offender, the untouchable Wooldridge, the untouchable Hardy, the untouchable Benalstein, the untouchable Lake, because they're all co-offenders, drug traffickers, the human traffickers with O.P.P and Lennox and Addington Hospital doctors and Paladin Security here, who was probably promised a job as being a cop if he kicked me out that day. So, this is from air being blown through my face, and this is how I am being deformed. My identity theft is done, my brain's been split, I'm completely fucking numb, I feel nothing in my head whatsoever. Nothing. I do not feel my thoughts, I do not feel my consciousness. So, everything's being completely destroyed. You are getting away with this like you've been getting away with this, O.P.P, Wooldridge, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. You're lucky that murders are legal here in NAPANEE through doctors. You're lucky that homicide is legal through police here for revenge. You are lucky that inmate harboring is legal here, and homicides and identity thefts and injuring and torturing and sex assaults and kidnapping is legal here in NAPANEE because you have lots to cover it up for you who are co-committers. Anyway, Chris Wood here, just doing a quick update to show that my identity theft is done. So congratulations, Wooldridge. Congratulations, O.P.P. I have his prisoner tracking on me, plus the R&M for 24/7, and him broadcasting through me to read as him. So there will be no mistaken identity. I'll be disappearing as one of these bastards soon, and there will be no mistaken identity. This is all premeditated, pre-planned, and I will not be proven wrong. This has been since 2019, since I was shot in the ear by the ex-chief, and then the lies, the time-buying, the cover-ups, arrest refusals, and everything else, stalking, doing everything to prevent me medical help, doing everything to prevent me legal help. They see me doing this, they hear me doing this, they know I am doing this, while probably laughing at me and masturbating, knowing what they're getting away with. Anyway, if you like this content, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. This is very serious and very important. Families are murdered and missing. It is O.P.P. Human trafficking victims, O.P.P. Framing and murders, identity thefts I am proving happen, O.P.P. Revenge retaliation. They put on their badges just to get away with the homicides and the other crimes that they are getting away with, especially on me. You speak police crimes, this is what happens to you.